So here's another way you can approach African praise.
Oh, believe that above all other God, we lay our crown and worship you. You are lifted high above all other God. Hey, we lay our crown and worship you. Oh, glorious God. We are. We lay our crown. Say, oh.
So let's look at the breakdown. So the progression of the song is oh, oh, be lifted. So okay, so it starts off with a do. That's your one chord. We're on the key of D. So it starts off with a one chord, D, F sharp, and A. On your left, on your right, the same thing, D, F sharp, and A with a D on top. So I'm just telling you the progressions first, then we'll see how we can play it. Then it goes to a 6th chord above. That's D, F sharp, and B on your left hand. On your right hand, D, F sharp, and B, and D. Above all other gods. Goes to your 5th chord. So you play C sharp, E, and A on your left. On your right hand, the same thing, C sharp, E, and A with C sharp on top. Then you go back to your one chord. We lay our crown. That's the D, F sharp, and A on your left, D, F sharp, and A on your right with the D on top. And whoa. So it's still do, but you can play La. But for the sake of simplicity and not complicating things, let's just stay on the do. So and whoa, stay on your do chord. Then sharp, your 5th chord. Then you. So those are like the basic chords that we'll be vamping with. So we're not playing it like, playing chords and stuff. We're gonna be vamping. So we're gonna be vamping those chords I just called out. Yeah, so this particular song actually has 2 sessions, where the soloist introduces the song and the full band comes in. Like I said in the last video, some songs may not have up to 3 sessions. It might just be 2. So in this example, there are just 2 sections. I don't know why I kept saying sessions in my last video. Sections. So there are just 2 sections. The first one and the second one. So the first one, the first keyboardist is vamping and also improvising with scales that accompany the melody. Because that's basically the only time he'll get to do that. So he might as well do. Yeah, because it's just 2 sessions. He accompanies the soloist with the pentatonic scales, and on the second time, everybody's vamping and, keeping the groove and all. Okay, so let's look at the vamp pattern. So the vamp pattern for the first keyboard is actually different for this song. It's actually basic though, but it's different from the first song we looked at in the first video. So what he'll be playing is our basic normal vamping. Yeah, so this is what the first keyboard is playing. So oh, be lifted above to your 6, like to your 2. You can add that worship you. So that's the pattern. So this is how it is. So that's the vamp pattern. I'm trying to slow it down as much as I can so you can just catch along with it. Yeah. So oh, be lifted. Oh, for the God we lay our crown. Okay, so let's look at some of the things and the embellishment or the improvisation the first keyboard gets to do. So we start off with oh, be lifted. Okay, so they break it down like, and the soloist starts the song, oh, be lifted. The first keyboardist calls with this line. So that's just like your quarter chord, like we saw in the other video. So because the soloist does the song to some extent before the band comes in, so we'll be starting on the 6th chord. So this is the call from the first keyboardist. So these are the notes, A and D, the first one. Next one is B and E, then the last one is F sharp and B. So you are playing it like this. Yeah, so that's how the first keyboardist calls in, that song. So, oh, be lifted. So yeah, so oh, be lifted. Oh, that God. So when we are going to the saw chord, we will now play the scale. So I'm gonna play the scale, just pick it from the screen. One more time. So let's see how it sounds all together. Oh, be lifted. Oh, that God. So one more time. Oh, be lifted. Oh, that God. Yeah. So these scales, when you're practicing, you should practice with a metronome, by the way. Never practice with a metronome. And that's why it feels funny playing it without a metronome self. Feels like I'm kind of going off. So always practice with a metronome. So you can use the loop. I have a loop up on my channel. You can use that to practice. It's over 1 hour long. So this is the scale. So once you hit the saw, they come back to vamping. We lay our crown and worship you. So your do chord to your 4. Then you play. That's like, and so the chords are E, G, B and E. That's the first one. So you play the inversion, which is you add the next note, which is G. So you play like back to your 1. So then you go to your 5 chord. Then do it to your 1. So this is how it sounds like. Believe it. Oh, the God. We lay our crown. That's the first round. Then for the second round, you you play scale, and we'll look at that shortly. So, and worship you. Then you play. So these things are basically just to guide you. You can come up with your own chords and with your own melody, but you can just use this as foundation. So, oh, be lifted. So the next scale is still a pentatonic scale, but this is how it's played. That's the first space. Let me play that again. It's a long one, I know, but let's take it slowly and we'll get it. Sorry. First, so if the first one is so first, then the next one is so one more time, pentatonic scale, then when you play that, the next one is one more time and slower. One more time. One more time. So that's basically it. But when you're done, you go back to vamping. In this second session, everybody comes in. So what the first keyboardist does is play the melody of the song, just to, accompany, or you can just vamp your normal chords, whichever you choose. Whatever you do, make sure you're not getting in the way, just accompany the song. So the second is just the melody, the normal vamping. I don't know if you guys notice that sometimes when I'm vamping, I like to, once before I go to the next chord, I can play like that's the 2 chord, or it adds that color to it, so you can try to adopt that as well. So be lifted. So the next section of the next part of the song is "Oh glorious God." So you are vamping with melody. So I tried to play that as slowly as I could. So what you're basically doing is just keeping that same vamp pattern while playing, the melody or parts of the song, could be the alto, but just to accompany her. So this is the same vamp pattern we looked at. Yeah, so you're keeping that, but you're playing the melody on your right as well. So, oh glorious, praise your and worship you. So yeah, that's basically it. Now let's look at what the second keyboard is playing. So we know what the second keyboard is playing if you've been following my videos for a while. The second keyboardist doesn't have to do too much. You're just vamping. That's all. So Oh, glorious God. Okay, from the first part, you are still vamping to the second part. So, oh, believe Abo for Daga. We lay a crown and worship you. So the same chord progression, but you can make your changes as you feel, as if you're feeling the flow. So, oh, glorious God, we praise your name. We lay a crown and worship you. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah, so remember, practice with a metronome. Don't get in the way of the melody. Keep your melody as much as you can. Don't get in the way of the singer. So you're thinking about accompanying than standing out. You're accompanying the singer and the song. Yes. So that should be all, guys. Thank you for watching. Remember to like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. Bye.